Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to everyone watching live. Thank you to everyone that will watch the replay. My name is Natasha Rivera, and it's been a minute since I talked to y'all. So I'm super excited to be here tonight with my guest, Sharron. Just a little bit about myself. For those of you that do not know me, I am Natasha Rivera. I am a lifestyle strategist, and I help women unapologetically redesign their lives and improve their health and their well-being through faith, freedom, and fitness. And I have a concentration. I have a love and a passion and drive for gut health. And tonight I have with me a very, very special guest. Her name is Sharron, and her gut health journey has been absolutely amazing. Too amazing not to share. So she decided to come on tonight to really tell y'all what's what. Hey, Sharron.
Hi, Coach.
Hey, tell the people who you are. Go on and introduce yourself a little bit. Tell them who you are.
Sure. My name is Sharron Vester, and I am a mother of 3, a grandmother of 5, and I am just living my best life.
I know that's right. Hey,
Tiffany. I'm a worshiper. I'm a woman after God's own heart.
Amen. Amen. So, Sharron, you guys, first off, we're using StreamYard. So if you logged in, you have to give StreamYard permission to use your name. Otherwise, we'll only recognize you as a Facebook user, Instagram user, YouTube user. So thank you guys for watching across all of my platforms. So if you go ahead and give them permission, we'll be able to see your name and your beautiful faces, and we can address you by your name. So yeah, we're going to get right into this. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for being here tonight. And thank you. We can put it together when we want to. So just to give you guys a briefing over what's gut health, because for those of you that watch me, that follow me, you hear me talk a lot about gut health. And some people absolutely have no idea what gut health is. So I'm just going to give it to you in brief. Gut health is the balance of the bacteria in your digestive system, which includes your stomach, your small intestine, your large intestine. And a healthy gut supports your digestion, your immunity, and your overall health and well-being. An imbalanced gut can lead to various disease and illnesses and things like that. So that's why you'll always hear me say the gut is the root. So that's a brief of what it is. So tonight, Sharron is going to share her story. But before we get into that, I always like to say how I met my guests. So, Sharron, would you like to go ahead and lead them? You want me to do it?
You lead, and I'll,
okay.
So off of what you say.
Sharron and I met about 2.5 years ago. We worked together, and it's just something for us to do to get out of the house because Sharron's retired and I'm an entrepreneur, right? And so I needed some funds to fund my businesses. So we met there, and Sharron, when she first met me, she told me this story. She said, "Oh my gosh," she said, she prayed. She says, "God, please don't let it be an older lady who likes to bake, right? And apple pies." I think she was very specific.
Baked pies.
Baked pies. Oh, just pies. Baked pies. So, she did not get someone who baked pies. I mean, I bake now, but Sharron got someone that really helped her transform her life. And every time she tells me how I've impacted her life in that positive way, it just makes me emotional, makes me very, very emotional, because this is what I get up and I live for this. I breathe for this every day, just helping people live longer, healthier lives. So, Sharron, we're going to get right into it, y'all. Why? What's your why? What made you start your gut health journey, and what was your why?
My why is, the main why always is to live longer, because if you live longer, then you get to enjoy your children, your grandchildren, and you continue living longer, your great grandchildren. So that's basically the essence of what my why is. But my why is also self-fulfillment. When I met Natasha, like I said earlier, I am a woman after God's own heart. God knows that. And he answered my prayers. And a lot of times we say, well, God doesn't answer prayers the way we want, but he answers them. He knows us. And when I said, Lord, please, because, I'm thinking of an aide and I'm saying, oh my God, we work together. I'm like, Lord, please don't let it be an old lady who bakes pies. And God said, my child, I heard your cry. And God gave me, like she said, her coaching style is all about faith, freedom, and fitness. And that is the truth. That is not false. There's another F for you. F word. And good F word.
A good one. I like that.
Meeting Natasha has been a pure blessing in my life, even before Plexus came, because being an entrepreneur and a woman entrepreneur, a lot of times we're not taken seriously, but she made sure she built a rapport with me. She does more listening than she does talking. So she understands what your needs are. So for me, it was the whole balance of everything. I mean, it was my mental, it wasn't just my physical, it was my mental, my physical, and my spiritual. She enveloped all of those things, the whole being of who I am. So when she introduced me to Plex, I was like, oh, I'm already doing something. I'm already gut health. My gut just greedy. I'm just gonna keep on eating. I feel in my gut right now that I'm hungry. So you know what? One day I said, you know what? Let me give it a try. And guys, I am gonna be 60 in weeks. 60 years old. And when I tell you that Plexus has been like being remade, and it's allowed me to, I mean, I am doing things I never thought I would be doing. And Plexus gives me the ability to do those things. It introduced me to wanting to know what gut health was, wanting to clean up my inside so it shows on my outside. And it's more than just the physical for me. I continue to make small goals for myself. And I feel like, when you make small goals, they're easier to accomplish because you're not biting off more than you can chew. Because
Right.
I've always done a lot of that.
Right.
I was eating more than I can really chew. But so I would make these small goals, and next thing I know, I was crushing them. I was accomplishing them.
Sure.
And this product is amazing. It's life transforming. And I've tried many things. I've tried Weight Watchers. I've tried other things, and eating I don't, what are they called, lean cuisines. I mean, I've tried so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the only thing that not only has it worked, I am able to maintain it because it gives me the energy, clean energy, clean.
Yeah.
I don't crash. I sleep well at night. I have regular BMs, as bad as it may sound, but it's the God's honest truth. And I am literally living my best life. My goal was to lose 60 pounds by the time I was 60. I gave myself plenty of time. I lost that 60 pounds before I even turned 59. So I was like,
You
okay,
really did.
year ahead. I'm a year ahead.
Yeah.
So then I said, okay, what's your next goal? So
Yeah.
my next goal was, by the time my daughter turned 33, I wanted to lose 33 pounds. Crushed that. Next goal, I said, well, my first goal, when I first started Plexus, I just wanted to fit clothes I couldn't wear. That's just been hanging in the closet. They were all too big.
They are all
I've
too big,
donated.
guys.
I've
Sharon is out here just donating clothes left and right. She
donating
even gave
clothes,
me
and I
some
mean
stuff.
donating everything.
I want to go back a second, Sharon. I want to
Sure.
back up to the beginning. I was taking notes while you were talking when you first started. So Sharron, I'll never forget, she was eating these bars from another company that she was with, and there was like no pressure. I was drinking my pink drink and doing my stuff with, my supplements while we were riding. And I never, like she said, I never pressure her, but I built a rapport. And then one day,
And you tried my bars.
and I tried what she was doing also. And then and then I let her know that them ingredients was not ingredient. That's not even the word, but it's just it built up over time. But it took you about a year to come around. And then one day we would go, well, a lot of days we went to the park and I would walk. And Sharron
You walked. I walked.
Right. Sharron would walk. And she like, no, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here. And you go ahead. And I will go out and get my exercise. And then one day I offered her an active, right? It's a clean plant-based energy drink. I offered it to her and she took it. And I'm telling you what, Sharron walked with me about a quarter mile. It was a quarter mile that day, but she struggled with that walk because she wasn't used to walking. And she would be like, you can go ahead because you're stride and you're used to this. And I was like, no, I'll slow my pace down and I'm going to walk with you. Go ahead, Sharron. Go ahead.
Homegirl is trying to give y'all the clean version. She serves like Jesus.
I try my best.
Met me where I was. Yeah. And she slowed her pace to walk with me. Now, that's also building a rapport physically. Because she could have left me where I was like some people think Jesus would do, but he doesn't. Yeah. She serves like Jesus.
I do. I try my best.
Still waiting on her to wash my feet.
I'm not touching no feet. I don't know now.
She slowed her pace and sacrificed her own stride to walk with me to help me build mine up. Yeah. And I was grateful for that. Yeah. And from that day forward, I've been walking and I mean, if it wasn't for that active, and let me just say also, I have arthritis in my left hip. It's bone on bone. So lots of days I walk in pain, no gain. Mm-hmm. So I walked right through it, but the active gave me the energy for someone who looked at people who walked and said, what's wrong with them? The car right here. But it gave me the energy to get out there and say, you know what? Try it. Try something new. You've never done this. Try it. Yeah.
I'll never forget also with the active, what you said about that, Sharron, is you said, my memory is good. You said, I have mental clarity. I remember you saying that to me too. And while we're sharing all this, because this is all a part of her journey. And it started with that one product. And then she started the gut health system. And Sharron, how much weight have you lost? And when did you start Plexus? And how much weight have you lost?
I know when I don't remember the exact number of weight, but what I will say, when I started Plexus, I was wearing a 16. Yeah. I just bought some clothes 3 days ago. I wear extra small shirts and my bottoms are a size 4. Wow. So I've went down 5 times smaller. Right. I've never had clothes as an adult with an S. It's always been an XXXX to be continued.
So you said before that you said you've never been in Wonderland. She calls the 100s Wonderland. And I think the last time, and congrats, y'all, give her some love.
I have not been the size I am. My children have never seen me this size in their whole life. Wow. And the twins are 30 and my oldest is 33. I am back at the weight I was when I had my 33-year-old. Wow. But the blessing with the wisdom of someone in their 50s and the body I had in my 20s. What a great, marvelous, awesome God I serve to let me be in this place.
You are crushing it to be your age, and I'm to be this young, right? She's 59, guys. And I want to say the last time that I shared your loss was 87 pounds total. And I believe you started
89.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am.
I have more pounds to go to get to my ultimate goal of 100 by the end of the year.
Small goals. So what what was it about it that made you, what makes you keep going? Like now that you're on this journey and you see the weight coming off and you feel better and you're moving more. And thank you, Vet, and thank you for being here, right? She does look amazing, guys. You see her all over my timeline and everything. She really is out here crushing it. And I'm like, listen, she inspires me now because when the days when I'm like, she be out walking me some trying to be cheap.
Can I stand up and
like,
show them my jumpsuit?
show them the twirl for him, girl. Get stand up and twirl for him. Give him some. If you want to stand and twirl, stand and twirl. Look at that. Look at that.
I used to have a table butt.
You got to show off for the people. Okay. No, that's what we doing at 59, okay?
Ladies, take heart. Our 50s and 60s are amazing.
Baby, I ain't even tripping on it. You go ahead and live your life because you work really hard to get here. And it's hard to lose 10 pounds and to lose 89 pounds in like a year's time, just being consistent and disciplined, and shifting your mindset. And Sharron, you said before, like you had a love for food, like, and you said now it's like you just switch one thing for another. How has that been to like your eating and stuff?
Well, after 59 years of eating, you've tried everything. So why not try some healthier things? And when you can cook anything. You can make it healthier. So I still, of course, I still have taste for those things I used to eat. But then I look at when I'm walking, because technology makes it so easy for us. So when you've walked 3 miles and you see that all you burned is 250 calories, is it really worth a 3,000 calorie meal? No, because you realize how much work it takes to burn that. So I'm not sidetracked anymore. And like I said, with like Coach Natasha says, with Plexus and with your wisdom of living your life being overweight so many years, you have that clarity to have some common sense to say, well, how many times do I want to fall off the wagon?
Yeah.
At some point, you get tired of falling and you just want to keep climbing and building and climbing on that success. Yeah. You don't want to keep, how many times you want to start over? I don't want to start over no more.
It does get old. It gets really old. It gets old. I know from my own personal journey, I've been with Plexus for 3 years and I've teetered with my weight. I feel like ever since I started having kids, and my oldest son is 28, and I was like a rail small, like a size 6. And as soon as I started having kids, like the weight wasn't leaving. The baby was born, but the weights wanted to hang on. And I'm telling you, the older I got, the older I get, the harder it is to lose weight, especially that
I am proof that it's not. You just got to work consistently at it. I am proof. And I used to say the same thing. This is baby fat, but I didn't say to kids. I used to say baby back ribs, baby lima beans.
All the things, all the bad things, right? And I just want to share with the people, because you were saying about the eating, it's okay to have the things you love and enjoy, but you have to do those things in moderation. They can't be your go-to every single day. Like you can't eat and drink all the bad things. I have a saying that I tell all of my clients: everything we eat and drink is either healing or killing us. And it starts here. What you put in your mouth goes, and like I said, your digestive system, it's your stomach, your small and your large intestine, and what goes on in there. And if you're not having bowel movements and stuff, but we're going to get into that lesson another day, because right now I just want Sharron to keep sharing her journey. Sharron, what issues were you having? Any kind of like gut issues, like fatigue, lack of motivation? Did you have mood imbalance? And if your kids are watching, y'all just mind. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. I don't want her mood. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing, like bloating, gas, things like that, and that issues that you were experiencing that you've noticed have gone away now that you have been healing your gut, literally.
Well, the one thing that I can say with healing your gut, I've been blessed that, in my own opinion, that God has given me really beautiful skin. I don't know whether it's through heredity or what. I've been really blessed, and hair. Yeah. But when you clean up your gut, it even enhances that. And I find in pictures that it's even glowing. So it will heal your complexion if you have any skin problems such as blemishes or acne, it will clear that up as well. It will enhance that. And another thing inside that it did, I've always had a A1C that was never high enough to be on medicine, but it was always high where it was not normal. After doing plexus, and I went to the doctor for the first time in my life, not only is my A1C numbers normal, and this is after, and I have never, I mean, it's never been high enough to require medicine. Always just change the way you eat.
Yeah.
But now with me incorporating the exercise as well, it's normal. And another thing I've never had in my whole entire adult life is a normal BMI. And now that I got mine normal, they done changed the name and said it's not going to be a BMI no more. But
What?
that's all right, because before they changed it, mine was normal. Hallelujah.
Well, that's amazing. That is so amazing. What advice would you give to someone that's just in a place where they know they want to do better, and they want to heal, and they want that increased energy, they want to sleep better at night? What advice would you give someone concerning gut health? Because like I said, you watched me for like a whole year. What advice would you give them?
The advice that I would give anyone, especially women and men too, because all of us are caretakers at some points in our life, but to thine own self be true. Because how can you take care of someone else if you're not taking care of you? And if there are people who are relying on you, not only do you owe it to them to be at the best health you can be, healthy you can be, you owe it to yourself, because you deserve, I deserve the best. So I deserve the best. And honestly, as I said, I'm a Christian. I want the Holy Spirit to reside in a healthy place. I don't want him in a dirty gut place. I want him in a clean gut place. And it's not only about the heart. I want the whole entire inside to be clean, so that he wants to reside there.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
always say that a
I
lot.
just
We just
say,
offer him up any old living conditions.
be true to you. You know, you deserve the best that life has to offer. But you can't have it if you're not here. You can't have it if you're in pain. You know, and that's mainly what I'll say. I mean, I'm looking forward to this sixth decade, because I'm going into this
Right.
sixth decade better than any. I mean, when I went into my third decade, I was depressed. And it had nothing to do with fat. It was just keep living, ladies. Keep
Just
living.
keep
Because
living.
I'm about to do the third decade times 2. I'm ready.
Well, she really is. November is coming quickly, and she will be 60, guys. She is, like I tell you guys, she inspires me. She was talking about her skin earlier, and the very first day I met her, that was the first compliment that I gave her. I had to I stopped in my track and I said, I just gotta tell you that you have some really pretty skin. And it was just glowing, but I witnessed it then, but I see it now that she's gut healing, and it's like next level. She doesn't have makeup on, and people compliment my skin also. I have a lippy on, but that is it. I don't have any lipstick. No, I mean, I have lipstick, but I don't have any foundation and no eyeshadow, no lashes. I don't have anything on. It's a gut glow. Because when
That's
you
the stuff
heal,
that clogs your pores. You don't
yes,
need
when
all
you
that
heal
stuff.
on the
All you need is
inside,
skin.
yep. And the skin, that's just a surface thing. What you have to heal the inside so it can show on the outside. You can do a topical thing. You can do anything topical, but nothing's going to work until you get your insides together. So that's a story for another day. That's another one.
This looks like a 60-year-old neck. Look at that.
I can't.
Look at that.
I can't even. So Sharron, when you started, she is so funny, you guys. We be having a really good time at work, and I just really enjoy working with her. And she's just full of wisdom. Also, she says that I impart into her, but she also imparts to me just as well, because she is just wise, and I just love to surround myself with wise women, wise people. Period. And she has been just a blessing to my life, as much as she says I have
Iron
been.
sharpens iron.
It really, really does. And so you said, well, when you started, you were all in, like, I can speak for myself. When I first started, I was off on for my first year. And I see that with a lot of people when they start. You were all in from day one. You were locked in and you said, I'm doing this. And I don't think you had a day off,
Never. I go by what I expect. My kids know. I tell them anything you start, you finish. You don't quit.
Yeah.
Don't quit.
Yeah. That's
When
good advice.
You quit on you.
You quit on you. Yeah. It's only quitting if you quit. But if you fall off and you get back up, you just brush yourself off and you keep going. But quitting, just giving up, throwing in the towel, like, nah, we don't quit over here. And so Sharron really did go hard. And the other thing with the system I have noticed with some people is they like microwave, right? You don't get microwave results. You have the system works, and people will say, oh, it's not working. That's because you've been on it for 2 weeks and you expect the microwave result. You have to work the system. That means you have to hydrate, you have to move your body, you have to make better food choices. You can't just eat all the processed sugar like you want. You can't go out here drinking like a fish. You can't do these things and expect your body to heal. Like you're creating a war within this in the body, but that's another conversation for another day. So what were you going to say, Sharron? I get fired up. I'll be everywhere because I just love it.
We all have our own ways of dealing with ourselves. Now, me, I'm very, very disciplined with myself because I know what has happened in the past. So because I see that being disciplined works, I know what my boundaries are. I know, and I refuse to go out. I don't care what situation you put me in. I will always make the healthy choice for me. I don't care. You can send me somewhere where there's nothing but food. And I will poke around, and I don't care if I got a teaspoon of everything. I know I have learned in this journey what works. And this is a great place to be at because I know what's going to set me up for failure. I already know. And this is one thing I'm not starting over.
Yeah. I love how self-aware you are. You really are. You know yourself so well. And that's why, and I have witnessed her picking through and finding the healthy choices, but you do really, really, really good with that. So do you have
to keep in mind, let people know I don't deny myself.
Right.
Now, if I want a cookie don't mean a whole sleeve of cookies. It means sometimes just a bite of the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Yeah. Just to get the taste. Yeah. Because one cookie can lead to a whole sleeve, a sleeve lead to the whole box.
And that bite takes the edge off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Takes the edge off. You feel like, oh, this ain't even really how it don't even taste like it used to.
Right.
So
what has been your most rewarding thing about your whole journey thus far?
The most rewarding thing is when I can inspire other people that it's never too late to start over or try something new. And the most rewarding thing is not realizing in all these years how easy it would have been to get to this place. But everything's in God's time. So I just respect and honor the process because it's a process. Just like Natasha said, we don't gain weight in a microwave. We're not going to lose weight in a microwave. So it takes one of those fruits of the spirit, some patience. And also some self-control.
So a lot of that.
Yep. And faithfulness. Be faithful to your journey. So it all always encompasses. It all always encompasses.
Honor
and be kind to yourself. Be kind.
I tell my clients that all the time. Give yourself grace. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace. It's a lot of it, because this is not an easy journey. Like, no one got to the unhealthy point overnight. And if it took you years of eating and drinking, it's going to take you a couple years to reset your body and to make it a healthy environment, and everything just has to get in alignment. So just give yourself grace. I love how you said honor the process. That is amazing. I love that so much.
Another thing, Natasha, is the way I'm smiling as I talk about this is the same way I laugh through this whole journey. I have fun with me.
You
Who's
do.
gonna love me more than me? I gotta enjoy me, so others will. And I mean, I don't feel burdened at all. And that's what Plessence does. Takes the burden off of you. Just gotta work it. If you work it, it will work.
You gotta work it for it to work. That's the key. Yeah. It's not, it's not one of them quick fixes that people are out here getting that's causing all kinds of ugly side effects. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's a gut health system. It's not a weight loss system. Sharron is losing weight and she's successful with her weight because she has made lifestyle choices, changes. She eats better. She hydrates and she moves her body. They all go hand in hand.
I lived a very sedentary lifestyle. I was a customer service rep sitting on my behind for 30 years. I had a very sedentary lifestyle. So getting up, walking, I walked to the car. And I'm telling you, this amazing product gave me the energy, the sound mind to make these decisions that would help me and carry me through the rest of my life.
That's your life.
And I'm here for it all. I'm ready.
You beyond ready. You ready to help everybody else now.
I mean, I'm giving my grandchildren. I was a fun fat mom. My kids told me they didn't even realize I was fat. I said, y'all didn't realize I was fat.
It was normal. It was normal to them.
My grandkids, I tell my kids, I said, it's okay to be young and fat, but it's not, because then you continue those habits. But it's such a blessing to be older and look at those pictures. And I don't even know who that person was.
Yeah. Yeah. You said you still see her you still see her.
Butt naked, I see her. When she dressed, I don't see her.
You don't see her.
But butt naked, I'll be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But then when I put them clothes on, ooh, it's something about them clothes. And I told you, my goal was to wear a bikini this past summer.
And you
I
did.
wore my bikini.
And yes, she did, y'all. She wore a bikini down in Florida.
It wasn't a string, because I'm saving string for next year.
Man, I have to have a talk with your kids, man. You just no, seriously, I love it. And I know that they love it too, because they get a healthier version of you. And you can't buy that. You can't buy health. Like you can't. Well, actually, you can. It's called Plexus. No, but
you have a choice. Do you want to buy Plexus Health or the other health that begins with a P, pharmaceutical?
Yeah. You got choices. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that.
My numbers was high. I didn't want no metformin. I went out there and met the pavement and started walking.
I know that's right.
I don't want no Ozempic. I want some wonderful world.
I know that's right.
We gotta learn to pick our pleasure, but pick the healthier choice. They say pick your poison. I don't want to call it a poison. Pick your pleasure.
That's good, because I've heard that so many years. So in closing, Sharron, do you have anything else you'd like to share with everyone?
The only thing I want to say is sharing is caring. I've shared this journey with y'all. When I tell y'all that I've been as big as a size 26 in my younger years.
What was that weight at a size 26, Sharron?
I mean, I never let it stop me from doing anything other than wearing little clothes.
What was your heaviest weight?
My heaviest weight was 326 pounds. When I met my twins, I was 225. Wow. I never gained weight pregnant, so I can't even blame it on pregnancy. All mine was being a mom, finishing their food. What do you mean you don't want no more? So I was garbage disposal. I'll finish it. Eating when you can and sleeping because you're tired. And, I can't even say, I mean, you just get comfortable with it. You just
Yeah.
get comfortable, and as you get older, the weight just keeps creeping up, and you make bad habits.
But now you're making a whole lot of better ones. So I'm so proud of
And
you,
people
Sharron.
say, what do you do? I said, whatever I used to, I don't do none of that. That's all I
I
do.
know that's right.
I do
The
none.
opposite.
The opposite. What do you do?
Whatever got me here, I don't do that. I do the
Correct.
opposite. I like that.
Opposite.
That's a jewel. Y'all grab. I hope y'all grabbing these nuggets. I hope y'all grabbing them. Do anyone watching have any questions? Sharron, really seriously, thank you for sharing your journey. I really respect you guys' time. I don't want to keep you here super long, but if you guys have any
Thank
questions for
you.
Sharron, please drop them in the comments now, and we'll answer them. If you have any questions for Sharron or myself, drop them in the comments. If not, we're going to let you guys go. And if you want to reach out to Sharron, go ahead and over and follow her on Facebook.
Follow me on Facebook because you can follow my journey. I post every day because I want people to see me out there walking. No shots in this body, no pills in this body, nothing. This is all grit and hard work and determination.
I know that's right. Naturally.
Y'all see
Natural.
the sweat and everything, snot, everything.
That's awesome. So I don't think any questions have come through. So guys, seriously, thank you guys for your time tonight. Thank you again for watching live. Thank you to everyone that will watch the replay. Just please remember, you guys, a healthy gut makes a healthy you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Yvette said it's very informative and inspiring.
Hi, Yvette. Thank you for watching.
Her journey has been amazing. And I'm going to tell you, it really makes me emotional, guys, because I see her every day, right? And when I put a side-by-side picture of her, I'm like, yo, really? Like, this is what it was. And I'll never forget that she could not walk a quarter of a mile with me. Like, she was winded. Like, she didn't have the stamina. And it was like, I just remember now I see her zipping. And sometimes she'll try to like do a little like jog. I'm like, who this woman? So you are an inspiration to me.
Can I just say one thing about those side-by-sides? They're totally amazing. It looks like the old me can pick up the new me and eat me. Like I'm a piece of chocolate candy.
Little glow in the dark chocolate candy. Because you glowing, girl. You glowing. All right. So yeah. So I don't think we have any more, but guys, go follow Sharron, Sharron Vester on Facebook if you want to just watch her journey. Yeah. But other than that, we're gonna get out your hair. Sharron, thank you so much, guys. Make sure you move your body, hydrate, and take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of you, like Sharron said, who will? All right, y'all. We're out. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Later.